Hello students, in our last video we have discussed about the chapter angles, lines and triangles, and in that video we have discussed about the different types of angles and we have solved some problems based on complementary and supplementary angles. Okay, now today we are going to start the next part of this chapter. So we are going to start some more types of angle relation, what are the different angles relation and how the questions are solved on that particular relations. Okay, there are some theorems based on the particular angle relations. So let us start. There is a type of angle relation which is called adjacent angles. Adjacent angles. So what are adjacent angles? Let us suppose we have given this ray AB and this ray is AC. Okay, so we have given two rays AB and AC which are forming an angle, which angle is angle BAC. This is an angle. If we draw another ray from the same vertex, our vertex is A. If we draw another ray from the vertex A like this, let this be AD. Another ray AD is drawn from the same vertex. Okay, so now there are two angles are formed. What are those two angles? Angle BAD and angle CAD. These are now two angles in between this particular angle, angle BAC. Okay, so these two angles, which angles? Angle BAD and angle CAD, they are called adjacent angles. They are called adjacent angles. Okay, so what is the main property of adjacent angles? The vertex of the adjacent angle is common. Okay, whenever we have given two adjacent angles, then they will have a common vertex. For example, in this case, A is the common vertex for both the angle. Angle CAD and angle DAB or angle BAD, both are having the vertex A as common. So the first property of adjacent angle is that there will be a common vertex. Okay, the second property is that the other two rays will be on the opposite sides of the common ray. One ray will be common, the common ray is AD, and the other two rays are on the opposite side of AD. For example, this AB is on this side and AC is on other side of AD. So there is one common arm or one common ray, and from that common ray there will be two other rays on the opposite sides. Clear? So this is the property of adjacent angles. So what are adjacent angles? Here angles are angle CAD and angle BAD. These are adjacent angles. In adjacent angle, one vertex is common and one ray is common. This is the property of adjacent angles. Okay. Now the next angle relation is linear pair. Linear pair of angles. So what are linear pair of angles? Suppose from a common vertex, if we draw two opposite rays, these are two opposite rays. Suppose this point is A, this is B and this is C. So we have drawn two opposite rays AB and AC from the same vertex A, and the another condition is if you draw another ray from the same vertex, let it be AD. Okay, now there are two angles, these two angles, angle BAD and angle CAD. These two angles are adjacent angles, as we have already discussed, because what is the property of adjacent angles? There is a common vertex. So the common vertex is A. So from the common vertex, two angles are formed, angle DAB and angle DAC. These are the two adjacent angles, but when the two adjacent angles are formed in such a way that the rays from the same vertex, which are not common, because the common ray is AD, and non-common rays are AB and AC. So when non-common rays are opposite to each other, then the angle formed by that particular vertex are linear pair of angles. It means these two angles, angle DAB and angle DAC, are called linear pair. Condition: if AB and AC are two opposite rays. If AB and AC are two opposite rays, this is the main condition. Okay, from the same vertex, if two opposite rays are drawn, then the adjacent angles formed are called linear pair of angle. It means we can say that if these two rays are opposite, it means it will form a straight line. If we consider it not a ray, just a line, so it will be AB will be a straight line, and BC will be a straight line, and from point A another line is drawn, AD. So these two angles will be linear pairs of angle. Clear? So these are the two important relations of angle: adjacent angle and linear pair of angle. Note it down. So now let us start with the first theorem. There are some angle relations on these two angles, adjacent angle and linear pair of angles. So we are starting with the theorems based on these particular relations. So let us start our first theorem. Theorem number 1. What is the theorem? If a ray stands on a line, then the sum of adjacent angles so formed is 180 degree. Okay, so I think this theorem you have already studied in your class 8 also, but let us revise it and prove it. If a ray stands on a line, then the sum of adjacent angles so formed is 180 degree. So first we have to draw the figure. So let us consider a line segment AB. Suppose this is a line segment AB, and from this line segment let us consider a point O. Suppose this is our point O and a ray stands on this line. Let us consider this ray is OC. Okay. So this is our line AB and a ray OC stands on this line segment AB. So now what are the adjacent angles? These two are the adjacent angles, angle AOC and angle BOC. Because we have already discussed what are adjacent angles. The angles which has a common vertex and there will be a common arm or a common ray. So OC ray is common and vertex O is common. It means angle AOC and angle BOC are adjacent angles. And what we have to prove? If a ray stands on a line, then the sum of adjacent angles so formed is 180 degree. It means we have to prove that the sum of these two angles, means angle AOC and angle BOC, is equal to 180 degree. We have to prove it. Okay. Or another statement you can write it as, or because these two angles are also the linear pair of angle. Because if we consider OA and OB, two lines or two rays, so these are two opposite rays, and when there are two opposite rays from the common vertex, then the angles are linear pair of angles. So we can say that these two angles are adjacent as well as linear pair. So the other statement we can write as, or we can write it as, the sum of linear pair of angles is 180 degree. And you all know, you have studied it in class 8 also, the sum of linear pair of angles is 180 degree, or the sum of adjacent angles on a straight line is always 180 degree. Clear? So now let us start. So as you all know how to prove a theorem, what are the steps to prove a theorem? First step, we have to write the given statement, what is given to us. Then we will write what we have to prove, and then we will prove our particular theorem or the question. If there is any construction, then we will do that construction also. So there are 3 or 4 steps in solving a theorem or the question based on proving. Okay, first step, we have to write what is given. Second step, we have to write what we have to prove. Third step, if there is construction, then we will write construction. If there is no construction, then we will directly prove it. Okay, so let us start with the first statement. First statement is what we have given. So what is given here? We are given a straight line AB. So first we will write a line AB and a ray OC on AB. Okay, because we have given a ray stand on a line, so we have considered a line AB and a ray OC on line AB. This all we have considered ourselves. Okay, we have drawn this figure ourselves. So this we have to write in given. Now what we have to prove? What we have to prove? We have to prove that sum of these adjacent angle is 180 degree. So what we will write here? We will write angle AOC plus angle BOC is equal to 180 degree, because these two angles are adjacent angles. Here. Now the third step. Now how will you prove it? What are the steps to prove it? So first let us consider how we will prove it. So for that we have to do a construction here. What construction? We will draw a line perpendicular to AB. We have to do this construction for proving this question. So let us construct a line OD. Draw OD perpendicular to AB. This is our construction. Okay. So what is construction? Write it here. Construction. Draw OD perpendicular to AB. This is the symbol of perpendicular. We will use this symbol for perpendicular. So draw OD perpendicular to AB. So we have drawn this. Now we are coming to prove. How we will prove it? So let us start with the proving. So now first we are taking angle AOC. So what is angle AOC? Angle AOC, because we have to prove AOC plus BOC. So whatever we have to prove, we will start from that particular statement. So first thing we have to prove is angle AOC. So we are writing first angle AOC. Now what can we write angle AOC? Angle AOC is the summation of these two angles. This angle AOD plus angle DOC. If we add these two angles, angle AOD and angle DOC, then it will form this complete angle AOC. So we can write angle AOC as angle AOD plus angle DOC. This we consider as equation number 1. Okay, angle AOC is equal to angle AOD plus angle DOC. So first we have written angle AOC. Okay. Now what is the second statement? If we have to prove angle BOC. So now we will write angle BOC. And how can we write angle BOC? This is our angle BOC, this angle. So this angle can be obtained by subtracting angle DOC from total angle BOD. This is angle BOD. So from this angle BOD, if we subtract this angle, then we will obtain this particular angle BOC. Okay, from angle BOD, this is the BOD total angle up to here. If from this angle we subtract angle COD, this angle, then we will get angle BOC. So we can write angle BOC as angle BOD minus angle DOC. This is our equation number 2. So we have written these two equations. angle BOD minus angle DOC. Now coming to the proof, what we have to prove? We have to prove angle AOC plus angle BOC. So if we see both the equation, on the left hand side it is angle AOC and angle BOC. So if we add these two equations, we will get angle AOC plus angle BOC. So we have to move in such a way that we get our solution, what we have to prove. So we have to prove AOC plus BOC. It means we will add these two equations, AOC plus BOC. So if we add equation 1 and equation 2, then what we will get? We will get angle AOC plus angle BOC is equal to angle AOD plus angle BOD plus DOC and minus DOC. These two angles will be cancelled out. Plus DOC and minus DOC, it will be cancelled out. So we get angle AOC plus angle BOC is equal to angle AOD plus angle BOD. And since we know that we have drawn OD perpendicular to AB, OD is perpendicular, and what is the angle of perpendicular? It is 90 degree. It means angle AOD will be 90, and if angle AOD will be 90, then angle BOD will also be 90. It means both of these angles are 90 degree. So if we put the value here, we will get angle AOC plus angle BOC is equal to 90 plus 90, which is equal to 180 degree. And you have to write here why these are 90, since OD is perpendicular to AB. So you have to give a reason also why these are 90. Since OD is perpendicular to AB, that's why these are 90 degree. So we get our answer, angle AOC plus angle BOC is equal to 180 degree. Okay, so in this way we have proved this particular theorem. The sum of linear pair of angles is 180 degree, or the sum of angles on a straight line are also 180 degree. So note it down. Now coming to the second theorem. Now this is theorem number 2. What is the statement? Note down. Prove that sum of all the angles around a point is 360 degree. Okay, so this is our second theorem. Prove that sum of all the angles around a point is 360 degree. So let us draw the figure first. Let us consider a point O. This is a point O, and let us draw different rays. Let this is OA, OB, then OC, then OD. Okay, in this way we have drawn these 4 rays, OA, OB, OC and OD. Let us take one more ray, OE also. Okay, in this way we have taken some rays. Let this is OD. So this point is O. So what we have to prove? the sum of all the angles around a point is 360 degree. And we all know that a complete angle is always 360 degree. So if we are talking about sum of all the angles around a point, what is the point? Point is O. So what are the angles here? The angle is angle AOB, then angle BOC, then angle COD, then angle DOE, and then angle EOA. There are 5 angles. So the sum of all these angles will be equal to 360 degree. This we have to prove. Okay. So first we will write the given and to prove. So what is given? We have given OA, OB, OC, OD and OE are 5 rays from point O. These are 5 rays from O. And what we have to prove? We have to prove that the sum of all these angles is 360 degree. So we will write here to prove. Then what we have to prove? What are the angles? First angle is angle AOB plus angle BOC plus angle COD plus angle DOE plus angle EOA. It is equal to 360 degree. The sum of all these angles is 360 degree. This we have to prove. Okay. So for proving this, we will use the previous theorem which we have already discussed. The sum of linear pair of angles is 180 degree, or the sum of all the angles on a straight line is always 180 degree. So for that we have to do a construction here, because we have not given any opposite ray, and that property of adjacent angle for linear pair is applicable for 2 opposite rays. So there is no opposite ray. So if we do a construction, let us suppose draw a ray O. This is OA, OB, OC, OD, OE. Let us draw OF. We are doing a construction. Let us draw a ray OF which is opposite to OA. Okay, we are doing this construction because we have to prove the sum of these angles is 360, and we know that for 2 opposite rays the sum of adjacent angles is 180. So if we draw an opposite ray, then the sum of these 3 angles will be 180. Sum of these 3 angles will be 180, and the total angle sum will be 360. So in this way we can prove it. So first we are doing the construction. Draw a ray OF opposite to OA. Okay, this is our construction. We have drawn a ray OF opposite to OA. Now we are coming to proof. So what will be the first statement? Now we have got a straight line. We can consider AF as a straight line, and we know that the sum of all the angles on a straight line is 180 degree. So we can write angle AOB plus angle BOC plus angle COF is equal to 180 degree. Why it is 180 degree? Because these are the sum of angles on a straight line. We are talking about these 3 angles. This angle and up to there, this angle. So the sum of these 3 angles will be 180 degree. It is our equation number 1. Okay. And we have to write the reason also. So we will write the reason. Sum of angles on a straight line is 180 degree. So we can write this statement. Similarly, if we move in downward direction, then angle AOE, EOD and DOF, this angle and this angle, sum of these 3 angles will also be how much? It will also be 180 degree. So we can write angle AOE plus angle EOD plus angle DOF is also 180 degree. This is our equation number 2, and the same reason for it is also. Okay. Now what we have to get in answer, what we have to prove? We have to prove AOB plus BOC plus COD plus DOE plus EOE. Means we have to find the sum of all these angles. So we have given these three angles. Angle AOB here, angle BOC, then angle AOE. EOA and AOE are same. DOE and EOD are same. These two are the different angles. So if we add these two equations, then these four angles are we are getting in addition what we have to prove. So first we will add these two equations. Add equation 1 and 2. So if we add equation 1 and 2, we will get angle AOB plus angle BOC plus angle COF plus angle DOF, because these are two different angles which we don't want to prove. So we are writing these two angles together. Angle COF plus angle DOF, I am writing it together. Then AOE. AOE means this EOA, both are same. So plus angle AOE plus angle DOE or EOD, both are same. So angle EOD. And what will be in the right hand side? 180 plus 180. That will be 360 degree. Clear? So by adding these two equations, we get this particular statement. Now if we see here, angle COF plus angle DOF. What is angle COF? COF. This is our angle COF. And what is DOF? DOF. This is angle DOF. So if we add these two angles, then we will obtain this complete angle, which angle is equal to angle DOC or COD. It means at the place of COF plus DOF, we can write angle COD or angle DOC. So we are writing it here. We will get angle AOB plus angle BOC plus angle COD, because these two get the sum angle COD. So it is angle COD plus angle AOE plus angle EOD, which is equal to 360 degree, and this is the statement which we have to prove. We can check here. The sum of all the angles around the point is 360. Angle AOB, this is angle AOB. Then angle BOC, this is angle BOC. Then angle COD, this is angle COD, whole angle COD. Then AOE, AOE means this AOE, this angle. Then EOD means this angle. So sum of all these five angles is 360 degree, which we have to prove. So we have proved this particular statement also. Okay, so there are two important theorems. The sum of all the angles along a straight line will be 180, and sum of all the angles around the point will be 360 degree. Okay, now these two theorems will be used in the questions. So first note it down. Now let us solve a question. We have given this figure. AB is a line from O, another way is drawn OC, and we have given the values of angle. This angle is 3x plus 5 and this angle is 2x minus 25. Okay, what we have to find? We have to find x. We have to find the value of x if AOB is a straight line. We have given that AOB is a straight line. So if AOB is a straight line, then we know that if this is a straight line, then the sum of the angles on the straight line is always 180 degree. Or we can say these two angles are linear pair, and the sum of linear pair is always 180 degree. So it is very simple question. So let us solve it. What we will write here? We will write angle AOC plus angle BOC is equal to 180 degree. But the most important thing is that you have to write the reason also. So what is the reason? You will write here sum of linear pair, because these are linear pair. So sum of linear pair is 180 degree. Now we are putting the values. What is the value of angle AOC? It is equal to 3x plus 5 plus what is angle BOC? It is 2x minus 25, which is equal to 180 degree. So we will get 3x plus 2x, that will be 5x minus 20 is equal to 180 degree, or 5x will be equal to 200. Okay, so what will be the value of x? X will be equal to 40 degree. So we get the value of x, which is equal to 40. Note it down. Now coming to the next question. We have given a figure. Here AOB is a straight line. We have given AOB is a straight line, and OP and OQ are two other lines. We have given these angles, angle X, Y and Z. And we have given one more thing. The ratio of X, ratio Y, ratio Z equals to 5, 4 and 6. So we have given the ratio of these three angles. It is 5:4:6. And we have to find the values of these three angles. Okay. So you have studied about ratio and proportion. Whenever we have given the ratio of any two quantities or three quantities, so we consider that ratio equals to any constant. So we will take it as 5k or 5 anything. So if we write it as the ratio we have given x is to y is to z, it is equal to 5:4:6. So what will be the value of angle x? We can take angle x is equal to 5k. We are taking a constant k. Okay. Similarly, what will be the value of angle y? It will be 4k, and angle z will be equal to 6k. Okay. Now we have given AOB is a straight line. So AOB is a straight line. So we know that the sum of all the angles on a straight line, it is always 180 degree. So now we are going to use that theorem. So we will write here angle AOP plus angle POQ plus angle QOB is equal to 180 degree, and you will write the statement of the theorem. The sum of angles on a straight line is 180 degree. So sum of angle on a straight line is 180 degree. You can write in short it. Now we are putting the values. What is angle AOP? It is angle X. So angle X plus angle Y plus angle Z is equal to 180 degree. Okay, now what is the value of angle X? It is 5k. So we are now putting the values of X, Y and Z. It will be equal to 5k plus 4k plus 6k is equal to 180 degree. Now it will be 5 plus 4, 9 plus 6, 15. 15k is equal to 180 degree. So we will get the value of k, which will be equal to 180 by 15. 180 by 15, which will be equal to 12. So the value of k is 12. Okay, so we get the value of k. But we have to give the answer in terms of x, y and z. What are the values of x, y and z? So what will be the value of angle x? Now we are putting the value of k here. So angle x will be equal to 5k and k is 12. So it will be equal to 60 degree. Similarly, angle y, it is equal to 4k. So it will be 4 into 12, which will be equal to 48 degree. And angle z, it is equal to 6k. So it will be 6 into 12, which equal to 72 degree. So these are the three answers which we have to give in this question. The value of angle x 60, y 48 and z 72 degree. Okay, so in this way we can solve the question based on ratio also. Whatever ratio it is given, you will take it 5k, 4k or a, b, c, anything you can take, and then you will put the value and get the answer. So note it down. So today we have discussed two important theorems. The sum of linear pair of angle is 180 and sum of angles around the point is 360 degree, and we have solved two questions based on these two theorems. Now you will practice these two theorems. You should know the proof of these two theorems, and then you will solve the questions based on these two theorems. Okay, so today you will solve the questions based on these theorems. In the next video, we will proceed further. We will solve some more problems, more questions based on these two theorems, and then we will proceed further with the next theorem. Okay, till then you have to solve it.